vacation time! I'm so excited, so let's go vacation together.
You need to seal the spider webs.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim. I'm so excited you're here with me today. Welcome to this week's weekly vlog. This week's weekly vlog is a really fun one because we are going to go on a little mini vacation together. We are going to be going up to a trailer that my family owns. Well, not my family. We're going to be going up to a trailer that my partner's family owns up in Marblehead on the lake. So we'll be lakeside for a few nights, and yeah, I'm really excited. We're going to go hiking, we're going to do some shopping, maybe see some jellycats, go to a bookstore, have some good food, and just kind of live that trailer life for a couple of days. So let's get right into it and let's go on vacation together. Okay friends, so first things first is we need to pack. So cue the packing montage. I like junk. I don't know why they have to put all these trees so the drivers can't look. We made it, the air's on, so I'll give you a tour later. It's gonna be hot. I can't eat it. That's what it looks like. They're supposed to be fire pizzas, but no fire because of the wind. So they're skillet pizzas.
skillet, stovetop.
Stovetop skillet pizzas. Okay, the air turned off, so we are gonna do a quick tour before it turns back on because it's quite humid today. This is the trailer. It does not belong to me. It belongs to Zach's family. But yeah, this is a trailer. So we have a main bedroom. It might be a little loud. We have a fan on. So we have the main bedroom. A nice. Is this a queen bed?
Yes.
Queen size bed. Lots of storage. There's even. Oh, there's stuff in there. Cabinets on either side. We got some nice windows. Really quite nice.
The bed lifts up.
Oh, okay. The bed lifts up. You can store stuff underneath. So it's really quite nice. Lots of storage. Decent size, too. I think the bedroom's pretty decent. You don't feel claustrophobic in it, and I do get claustrophobic. And then you come in, and we have a cute little living area with a little couch, a living room. We have a TV here. And then we have the nice little kitchen area, which I think is really nice because you have a sink, you have a microwave, which it's like a convection oven.
No, that's an oven.
A full oven. You have a full oven.
It's just not the normal size of a house oven.
We got a fridge with a freezer. You got a nice pantry here for all the food and goodies. Again, good amount of storage too, I would say. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. You have a nice seating area. Goes down. And turns into a bed as well if you need it to. So this is our lovely seating area where we do most of our hanging out. Bart made it because he's a travel bear. Say hi, Bart. Zach's having a snack. And then in the back, we even have double bunk beds. Well, 2 bunk beds, I guess. And they're single beds, correct?
They're twins.
Twins. Okay, they're technically twin beds, I think.
But who actually sleeps twins in a twin bed?
I don't know why it's called twin. Because you put them next to each other and they make a full. Or something.
Because you can actually put 2 people. You can fit 2 people in them.
Well, yeah, I used to sleep like with my friends in twin beds, but yeah. But anyway, so we have the top one. There's a nice window back there. There's stuff in there now. And then there's the bottom one, and there's storage underneath that one. We have our puppy food bowls. And then there is a lovely bathroom, an actual full bath. So we have a sink with a cupboard. There's a nice mirror, say hi. There's a shower, there's a toilet. There's everything you could need, so I think it's a pretty nice trailer, if you ask me. I don't... Oh, there's the air. I told you we had just a little bit of time. But yeah, just in time. But yeah, that is the tour. I think it's really nice. It's a really good space, especially for like a weekend away. I could live here with the cats, honestly. It would just be hard for storage, because there'd be nowhere for my books or clothes or anything. But it's very nice.
I'd knock out
Lots of windows.
I'd knock out the bunk.
are at Meadowbrook Marsh, and we just watched an absolutely beautiful sunset. And then, oh, there's a bunny up there. We've seen lots of bunnies, lots of birds. And then right as the sun set, an eagle came and landed. So we saw a bald eagle. So, say night one. It's going pretty well. We're having lots of fun. It's beautiful out. The bunny's scared of me. We won't hurt you, baby. But yeah, Meadowbrook Marsh, absolutely gorgeous, especially for the sunset. It's definitely a little known spot, and I love it here.
It doesn't look so spooky on camera. It looks really spooky, like.
I wouldn't mind looking at that every evening.
Right now?
From my house. They're huge. Like, holy crap. Those are like ocean waves. It's like calm ocean waves, but ocean waves. Insane. Good morning, friends. We've had a lovely morning. Sorry, I had to make sure I was recording. We've had a lovely morning so far. We got up, we went out to the water to watch the sunrise. We almost didn't, but we did, and it was really pretty, so it was completely worth it. We had some breakfast, and now we're on our way to Ottawa National Wildlife Refuge. So we're going to do some hiking, and then we're going to do a drive-through, like nature drive-through thing. This will be really fun. Let's go.
You just see all the spider webs.
Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, no.
Dog training ground. Oh, it's right there.
It's gonna be right. Holy crap!
Like, okay. I'm glad you just kept driving.
Yep. So am I. Like, really, man.
It's like a Northern California. Yep.
Trying to race?
Go 50 miles an hour. There you go. whacking it. Yep.
There you go. Pretty good.
It's super sunny, so I'm sorry about that. But so the Ottawa Drive was closed. I did not know it was only open on the weekends. The internet did not explain that properly. I thought that the visitor center was closed, but the drive was open, but I guess not. So we couldn't do the drive, but that's okay because we found so many cool things around here. As you guys saw, we're currently at this marsh overlook, and there's some herons out there, and we were just at the lake, and yeah, honestly, I feel like it worked out better for us. So yeah, it's gone really well. And now we're going to go drive and get some lunch.
The lake life before. No, we literally did. It is so busy now. Got a ribbon. And a wrap.
The refresher.
It actually I got your tacos. I just wanted to show that you got tacos. Hungry man. I think so.
Okay, my friends, we are officially home from Marblehead. It's actually been about a week, and I realized that I never finished off this vlog. I gave you guys a recap, so I thought I would sit down and just have a bit of a chat with you guys about vacation. So we had so much fun up in Marblehead. We were only up there for 2 nights. We were up there for about 2 days. We got home in the afternoon, early afternoon on Thursday because it was Peach's birthday, so we wanted to get home to give her presents and all the good stuff. So we had a really lovely time. We were really blessed with really, really nice weather, which I'm so grateful for, and honestly, it was just so lovely to get away for a few days, get out to the lake. I love listening to the sounds of the lake, so hearing the sounds of the lake was wonderful. And you have hair on you, excuse me. It was just so wonderful to hear the sounds of the lake and to be able to wake up and just be able to walk down and see the sunset. So yeah, I guess let me give you a quick recap of what we did, everything that we saw, and yeah, I have the pictures in front of me right here so I remember what we did because I don't want to forget anything. So we got there on the first day, as you guys saw. We went to the trailer, we unpacked, all the good stuff, and then we walked right down to the water like right away because at the trailer park it is on the water. So we walked down to the water and looked at the boats, looked at the lake, and just kind of checked everything out. The waves were huge the first day. The waves were... It's a rude truck outside. The waves were huge the first day that we got there. They were like 4-foot swells, which on a Great Lake is not always normal. So we had really big waves, really big wind, which means we couldn't have a campfire, unfortunately. But we did... Puppies. Apologize for the chaos. Oh. We did end up making just like some pizzas on the flat top instead of having okay. Maybe we'll come back and do this because it's about to get loud. So we'll come back and we'll have our recap in just a little bit, okay, friends? Okay, let us try this again. So the first night we got there, like I said, we walked down to the water, checked out the big waves. It was beautiful and so very windy that we were unable to have like a campfire. And our game plan for dinner that night was to make like pizzas, sandwich pizzas over the campfire. But since we couldn't have a campfire, we just made them over the, like on the flat top outside. We just made our pizzas on the flat top outside and they were delicious. Basically, it's just like grilled cheese pizzas at that point, but like they were so good, and we munched those and then we hung out for a bit and then we went down to my favorite place to watch the sunset, and that is at Meadowbrook Marsh. And we walked around. We did a bit of a hike. We went through the trees, through the woods, and then you come out and you get to see like the marsh and the water, and it's just so beautiful. And there's all these lily pads and the sun sets right over the water, and it's just really pretty. And there's like this wooden platform that you can stand on to watch the sunset. So we did all of that, and like we saw a cute little bunny, actually a bunch of bunnies hopping around, and yeah, it was just really fun and really lovely. So that's what we did. Our first night we went there, we watched the sunset, and right as we were getting ready to like walk back towards the car, I saw a bird fly in, and it was a bald eagle. Yep, I saw my second bald eagle of the trip, because I saw one on the drive up there just sitting in a field. But then I saw that one right as we were leaving. He came and he flew down and he landed in the marsh, and he was just chilling, and he was so cool. And yeah, so I stayed a little bit longer and take some pictures of him. And then we headed back to the car. We watched the sun disappear one last time, and we just kind of headed back to the trailer and relaxed for the night. The next morning we woke up bright and early, and I mean bright and early, and we walked down to the water and we watched the most beautiful sunrise. As you guys saw, it was so gorgeous. I love that we can just walk right there down from the trailer and just watch the sunrise over the water with the boats and the trees and the slight breeze. It was so beautiful. So we watched just the pinks and the oranges and just such a pretty sunrise up here. And yeah, we hung out there for a little bit, watched the sunrise. We went back to the trailer, got ready for the day, had some breakfast, and then we drove out towards Ottawa. So we drove out to the Ottawa National Wildlife Refuge, and we attempted to do some hikes there. and we only got a little bit of hiking done because it was super buggy, like impossibly buggy, and there were spider webs. Literally just the entire trail was just cross of spider webs, which is pretty gross when you're just walking through spider web after spider web after spider web. So we got a little bit of hiking in, but we mostly went there because our game plan was to do the drive, and as you guys saw, the drive was closed, so we couldn't go to the drive, but we ended up going to a place that I just happened to see was nearby, and I literally mean like literally right next door to McGee Marsh. So we drove over to McGee Marsh instead, and we drove around there for a bit, and we ended up finding a gorgeous beach that we walked on for a little bit that was basically empty. There was one other woman on it, and there's like 2 different sections of it, and it was so very pretty. And then we went and we stopped in the nature center there, and we talked to a woman who gave us some tips and told us some other places to go. So we drove over to a different spot, which was, I forget what it was called. Shoot. Oh, actually, I have my map right here. You guys are lucky because I have my map right here. Sorry, I'm getting a spam call. So we drove over from McGee Marsh. We went over to the Metzger Marsh Wildlife Area. So we drove over the Metzger Marsh Wildlife Area, and there was a egret there that had 2 babies, and they were pretty grown babies, but there were 2 babies, and they were so cute. So yeah, we stood there for a long time, and I took a bunch of pictures of these babies, and they were just so cute, and they were just eating while their mama was looking around, and yeah, I was a little bit obsessed. Very obsessed. They were just so cool, and like the landscape was just so cool, and I just couldn't resist. So we took pictures of those babies, and then we kept driving a bit, and we came upon like this parking lot where like you could go and you could fish and you could like put your boat in the water, and we found a place where you could go and we hiked. We were hiking for a while, and it was really cool because on one side there was a lake and the other side there was the marsh, so you could like go through and you could like get to the beach for a bit, or you could stay on this path and you could see like the marsh and you could see like whatever else was in there, some birds and all the cool stuff. So we walked around there for a bit, hiked around there for a bit, checked it all out, and then as we were coming back, I saw like a furry little butt just like disappear into the rocks, but then like that was kind of it, and I was like, bummer, like we scared it. But then as we were starting to drive away, I saw a cute little furry head pop out of like the drain pipe, and I'm pretty sure it was like a lake beaver or a lake groundhog kind of guy. I'm not really sure exactly who he is, but he's so cute. He's so cute. If you know what kind of animal this is, let me know. My phone says it's like a marmot, which is like a general ground rodent. It is obviously a marmot. It's some kind of general ground rodent. But like, is it a groundhog? Is it some kind of beaver? I don't think it's some kind of otter, but like, is it? I don't know, but he's so cute. He was swimming along, and I'm obsessed with him. He was adorable. So we watched him swim across the water, made sure he made it to the other side, made sure he was all safe, and then we kind of drove off, and we drove off to our final little destination before lunch, which was the Howard Marsh Metro Park. And we drove up to this spot that the lady recommended that was like this upper parking lot because you can look down over like the marsh, and it was really cool. And there was a couple egrets, a couple of herons there, and took a bunch of pictures of those. Obviously, you know me, I take all the pictures, and took some pictures of the landscape, and it was just so beautiful, but it was so very sunny, and we were getting hungry. So we hung out there for a little bit, and then we decided to head back towards the trailer and take a little bit of a detour, and we went up towards Catawba, and we went to Rutter's for lunch, which was delicious. We went there because I'm a vegetarian, and they had several like veggie options. So we went there, and I had a chickpea wrap, Zach had a Reuben, absolutely delicious. We went into the gift shop. I got a Jellycat. Of course I got a Jellycat. You guys know I got a Jellycat. Let me grab him. Trixie Woo Raccoon Jellycat. Yeah, isn't he so cute? I'm obsessed with him. The night before the trailer, I saw 3 raccoons like running. So when I saw Trixie Woo, I was like, yeah, I think this is meant to be. She is so precious, so obsessed with her. And then, like I said, we'd eaten lunch, we picked up a Jellycat, and we went back to the trailer for a little bit and hung out, and we were like, okay, like, let's get grooving. So we went on some more hikes. Of course we did. Out to East Harbor State Park and just walked around, and we were on the water and there's some wildflowers and it was really beautiful, so we just did a bit of a hike there, and then we went over to the Marblehead lighthouse. It was actually pretty crowded, so I only was able to take a few pictures, but I really like to get pictures of the lighthouse with no people in them. Like, I don't want you in my lighthouse pictures. I'm sorry, I don't. So it was kind of crowded, but we went over, we checked out the lighthouse, and we looked at the water there. You can actually see Cedar Point from there, so we looked at Cedar Point from there, and like I said, I took some pictures of the lighthouse. We wandered around for a bit, and yeah, we just had a really nice time, and we just relaxed and enjoyed and looked at the lighthouse and looked at the water. And yeah, like I said, I love going to the lighthouse. I lied. Before we went to the lighthouse, we actually went into Chautauqua? Lake Chautauqua? I'm not sure exactly what it's called. It's like this private little community, and we went shopping there. So we went into the Chautauqua? I think it's Chautauqua little community thing. Like I said, I'm going to put exactly what it's called right here. We went in there and we went shopping. We went to Miss Mercedes because they sold Jellycats, and I got 2 more Jellycats. I got Little Pig. Yeah, she's so precious and she's so soft, and I could not resist her. And then I got a Jellycat I've been looking for a long time. Chip Seagull. Yeah, I love him. He's the perfect, like, vacation Jellycat because he's a fucking seagull. So, got 2 more Jellycats, and then we also went into Millie Moo's bookstore, and I got a book from Megan Quinn. This is the book I got, and yes, it was a lovely time. So yeah, we went shopping for a little bit, and then we went to the lighthouse, okay? So we did a little bit of shopping, got some Jellycats, got a book, and then we went to the lighthouse, checked out the lighthouse. All the pictures I already showed you. Again, went to the lighthouse, and then we ordered dinner, and we went to a boat launch while we waited for dinner to be ready. So we walked out on like a dock, and we saw some ducks eating, and we saw another heron, and yeah, it was really lovely. I just love it there. I think it's so beautiful. That walk is just so pretty out into the water. So we walked out into the water, we walked back, and then we picked up dinner, and we went back to the trailer, and we ate. We relaxed, and we just kind of enjoyed our evening and just hung out at the trailer for the evening. And then the next morning we woke up and we were like, okay, we have a little bit in us, let's do a little bit more. So we went out to Great Egret Marsh Preserve, I believe it's called, and we visited my bald eagle friends. So there's some bald eagles that nest there, so we went there and we ended up seeing 3 different bald eagles. Yeah. 3 bald eagles at the same time, which is just amazing. So I was there for a long time, and I took like a million pictures. You guys are seeing all those pictures now. Yeah, I took so many pictures of those bald eagles, and we just walked around a bit, hiked around a bit, enjoyed the sunshine. It was not too buggy or anything there. There's a lot of pretty flowers, mostly us just taking pictures of the eagles, let's be honest. And yeah, we had our final hike. And then we just went back to the trailer, we packed up the car, we got the trailer all closed up, and we headed home. We were home to celebrate Miss Peach's birthday. And yeah, we had an absolutely lovely time. It was so cool that we saw so much different wildlife, and that I was able to get pictures of so many different things, of the eagles, of that marmot, of some of the other birds. It was just a really lovely time. It was lovely to get outside, to get hiking, to get in the sun, to enjoy the fresh air, to enjoy the lake air, and just have a little time at the trailer. A little vacation that was just relaxing and fun, and a little bit of couple time. So we had a lovely time on our trip, and yeah, I'm thinking we might go back up in the fall if we can arrange it. So we might have one more trailer vlog coming this year. If not, there'll probably be one next year. But yeah, we had a lovely time, and it was really great. I'd love to hear what you guys have been up to this summer. Have you gone on any trips? Have you been on any good hikes? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys in my next one. Live well, read lots of good books, and go discover, my friends. Bye! If you're still here, I want you to comment the bald eagle emoji. I'm pretty sure there's one. There better be, because I told you to comment it, so. Bald eagles!